This case is different. So different, it almost never made the news. Because in 2021, Chicago witnessed something almost unheard of. A woman. Convicted. Forcible rape. Of a teenage boy. Yes, convicted. But wait. That's not the shocking part. The shocking part? She barely served real justice. Because behind her, there was power. Money. Connections. A backbone no ordinary defendant could ever dream of. The boy was just 15. His name, Caleb Turner. Smart kid. Quiet. Trusted by neighbors. But one night, his world shattered. He told police Marissa Kane forced herself on him. Not once. Not twice. But over weeks. She wasn't a stranger. She was someone he knew. Someone who lived just blocks away. When he finally spoke up, investigators were stunned. Not because they didn't believe him, but because the suspect wasn't the kind of person they expected. Marissa Kane. She is 37 years old. Well-dressed. Well-connected. The kind of woman who never raised suspicion. But the deeper the police dug, the darker it got. Text messages. Late-night visits. Caleb's chilling testimony. It was enough. She was arrested. And in 2021, she actually stood trial. Unusual, right? Because statistically, female offenders rarely get convicted in cases like this. But here's where it gets wild. Court records painted a disturbing picture. Caleb testified. Cried on the stand. Told the jury everything. Neighbors whispered. Parents in the community panicked. The courtroom felt like a movie set. The prosecution laid it out clear. Predator. Manipulation. Power imbalance. And the jury, they agreed. Marissa Kane was guilty. Convicted. Case closed, right? Wrong. So wrong. Despite the guilty verdict, the punishment? Practically nothing. A slap on the wrist. Probation. Counseling. No prison bars. And people started asking. How? Whispers started spreading. Judges hesitating. Reporters backing off. Caleb's family said, "This doesn't feel like justice." Because it wasn't. Turns out, Marissa Kane wasn't just anyone. She had someone behind her. Someone powerful. A name Chicago media didn't want to say out loud. High profile. Influential. The kind of person who could make calls and silence headlines. Court transcripts mysteriously redacted. Key evidence sealed. Journalists warned to back off. And the biggest red flag? Certain records just disappeared. One reporter said, "It was like the city wanted us to forget it happened." But Caleb's family couldn't forget. And neither should we. Because here's the twist nobody expected. Caleb wasn't her only victim. Hidden police files suggest there may have been others. Other teenagers. Other stories. But each time, cases were dropped. Or never filed. Or lost. Almost like someone was erasing her trail. And who had the power to erase? The person protecting her. The one in the shadows. The real backbone. Chicago has seen corruption before. But this was personal. A convicted predator. Yet free. A teenage victim. Yet silenced. And the city? Pretending nothing happened. Meanwhile, questions pile up. Who's the high-profile protector? Why did the judge go light? Why did evidence vanish? And most importantly, why is nobody talking about it? Caleb Turner's family is still fighting. Still pushing for answers. But with every step, they feel watched. Phone calls they can't trace. Unmarked cars outside their house. Letters with no signature. And then, one chilling note slipped under their due. Stop digging. Or else. What happens next? Even darker. Even more dangerous. Because in part 2, we uncover the name. The power. The truth. And why this case might be bigger than anyone in Chicago ever realized.